to forecast human resource requirement. That is, how many people you really want in present as well as in future. Who are the really effective and efficient employees? Manpower planning is complementary to organization planning. Who are the people who are with job? Who are the people who are without the job? That is called joblessness. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyashram First Rate College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Now session 3, HRM 1, Human Resource Planning, the chapter 2. Please do understand what exactly HRP is all about. Now human resource planning we have explained you in the first 2 sessions. Now here we'll go with the objectives of human resource planning. What are the objectives of HRP? The first one here is it provides information. The second is effective utilization of human resources. Economic development. I'll be explaining what exactly the economic development if you go with HRP. Determine manpower gap. Now we know that what is manpower planning. Now I'll be explaining you about manpower gap. The next one is to forecast human resource requirement. That is, how many people you really want in present as well as in future. Effective management of change, analysis current workforce, and the last one is realizing organizational goal. That is, these are the objectives of HR planning, that is human resource planning. The first one here when we go with it, that is we'll go with the provide information. The information obtained through HRP is highly important for identifying surplus and unutilized. Please understand, surplus and unutilized human resources. It also renders a comprehensive skill inventory which facilitates decision making like in promotions. Now here understand, when we go with human resource planning, what happens is we just check that who are the really effective and efficient employees. So it gives you an information about a person individually or a person how he acts in a team. So when you get a concept of HRP, you'll also understand that whom should be promoted to the next, who is not supposed to be promoted, whom you are supposed to transfer, as well as the one more thing is whom you are supposed to fire. So these are the things which HRP always deal with. Now when we understand the information obtained through HRP is highly important for identifying surplus and unutilized human. That means how many you require, you are supposed to determine. You shouldn't get more as well as you shouldn't have less. So when you have more, what happens is you are supposed to pay them salary. So human resource planning should always be like intact. That is, how many should be there, only that much you are supposed to use. Say there is a project of 1 crore rupees and you are supposed to have 10 people involving in that project. You cannot have more than 10 or you cannot have less than 10. You should have proper 10. And there also in that 10, you are supposed to also get information that who should lead those 10 people. Now that is what the decision making power will also be facilitated by HRP. In this way, HRP provides information which can be used for other management functions like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So the first one here is what? It provides information. Effective utilization of human resources. Now, planning for human resources, please understand when it comes to it, there should be something called effective. Now, planning for human resource is the main responsibility of management to ensure effective utilization of present and future manpower. So HRP is not just concerned about the present human resource planning, HRP is also concerned for the future manpower, that is, if not now, at least next month or next week or next year we can actually use these people. So you should have those people who are highly talented, highly skilled, highly professional. Now, though they don't have a job right now, they don't want to work right now, or you will not be giving them a work right now, but still you will have those people for future, because you'll go with optimum utilization of the human resource. Manpower planning is complementary to organization planning. So here, please understand. Now, in this pandemic, what has happened? There were many layoffs. Many people quit because of more stress. Now, both the ways it is a benefit for the organization. That is, they were supposed to tell many people to quit. Now, people are only quitting. The reason is more stress and more work. Now, what HRP gives you is, there are few people in the organization who aren't working more, but still the organization wants them. The reason is what? The future manpower planning. So that is what HRP will give an idea to all the manager. Economic development. At the national level, manpower planning is required for economic development. It is particularly helpful in the creating employment, in educational reforms, and in geographical mobility of talent. See here, when you go with more of human resource planning, you should also know that unemployment is now converted into employment. The reason is, now human is treated as a resource. Earlier in your science classes, you were only studying that we have only two types of resources, that is natural resources and man-made resources. Now what has happened, I'll tell you. Now we are thinking that we are also a resource, and in any of the business format, whether it is a corporate or it is a non-NGO, right, you will understand that humans are needed and human brain is heterogeneous, and you need a proper planning for utilizing these resources. That's why we have something called human resource planning. And next one we have is determine manpower gap. Now manpower planning examines the gaps in existing manpower so that suitable training programs may be developed for building specific skills required in future. The next one is to forecast human resource requirement. Now HRP to determine the future human resource needed in an organization. In the absence of such a plan, it would be difficult to have the service of the right kind of people at the right time. That's the reason here, please understand. Many of the executives, many of the people who are in the top level, though they don't have more work, still the organization is keeping them only for one reason. That is what? That is forecasting human resource requirement as well as determining the manpower gap. Now without them also you can survive, without them also you can actually lead, but still you want those people. The reason is they are the one who have the experience, they have the one who have actually faced the turbulence, they are the one who is always with you in any of the difficulties. Now it is your chance. HRP will give you who are the people who are with job, who are the people who are without the job. That is called joblessness. But still, you need to maintain your employees, and you should never have more turnover of labors. Whenever you go with labor turnover more in your company, what happens is people will have a bad opinion about your human resource management. That's why human resource planning is all about what? You need to optimally take the advantage of your employees and then place them and make it productive as well as efficiently and effectively. You are supposed to get the work done from them. The next one here is effective management of changes. Now here you need to understand proper HR planning aims at coping with several changes in market conditions, technology, products and government regulation in an effective way. Now whenever there is a change in macroeconomy, so you have microeconomy as well as macroeconomy. Whenever there is a change in macroeconomy, you are supposed to have a proper human resource planning which will aim for coping up with all the things which will be uncertain. These changes calls for continuous allocations or reallocation of skills. Evidently, in the absence of planning, there might be underutilization of human resources, but still what happens is you need to actually manage even in a case of emergency, uncertainty, risk way, or any kind of a possible thing, you are supposed to plan and you are supposed to have your human resources fighting for you. The next one is analysis current workforce. Now, HRP volunteers to assist in analyzing the competence of present workforce. It determines the current workforce strength and ability. Also, HRP will tell what is the weakness which the employee has and how to overcome those weakness. Also, the HR manager need to give it to those employees. Realizing organizational goals. Now, HRP helps the organization in its effectively meetings the need of expansion, diversification, and other growth strategies. Now, these are the things which HRP gives in objectives, and here it's always a plus point for organization to have human resource planning. Now, when they go with human resource planning, it is not just they'll be prepared of uncertainty. You can also go with expansion, growth, diversification, because you have talented employees who can contribute something more to your company and the organization. That's the reason we need to go with human resource planning. Hope we have discussed all the objectives of human resource planning. And whenever I go with the conclusion of human resource planning, I always say that the top management is the brain of any organization. But when you understand the human resource management with human resource planning, the brain will actually utilize all the other resources from the middle level as well as supervisory level. So that's the reason I'll tell you, more than what the company gives you, you are supposed to always convince the company that what is that you will give the company. That's the best part to get selected. And thank you so much. I'll see you in the next session.